.NET Days. How are you today?
I'm great. I just had my talk talking about minimal APIs, opening the event, and I'm just walking around talking to attendees and saying what's their favorite talks coming up and what they're looking forward to in this event.
It's really nice. How do you like the conference so far?
It's fantastic. It's so amazing to see such a diverse crowd walking around, talking to each other, checking out the sponsors and the stands, and just choosing which talks they want to see based on obviously their interests. So it's just fantastic.
Okay. Is it your first time in Romania?
It is, and it is just absolutely beautiful. We had a very nice walking tour yesterday, walking around, seeing all the historic buildings on all the churches. It's very close to where I'm from, actually, Greece. We are also Christian Orthodox, so seeing everything around is just so nice.
So you already love Iași, right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm moving here.
Oh, we're gonna take you up on that.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, what do you love about .NET?
So my favorite thing about .NET at this point is all the investment in modernizing the framework, because historically it was something that has a bit of a stigma when it comes to the technology. It was mainly used by big enterprise corporations, and now what Microsoft is doing is it's trying to make it more cool and exciting for startups and young audiences to pick up the framework and the language. So that is by far my favorite thing, and is where I also come in with my content, just to show everybody how cool the technology can be.
So you told me what you love about .NET. How about what you hate? Is there anything you hate about it?
I think ultimately what I hate about .NET is the stigma and this misconception that it is supposed to be used just by big corporations and enterprise companies. It's just not true anymore, and many people still think that this is the case. So that's by far the worst thing about it, and I'm doing whatever I can to change those minds and show how cool it actually is.
What's the last line of code that you wrote?
I can't remember exactly what that last line of code was, but it was something around wrapping up the integration testing day on my workshop yesterday here at .NET Days. So something like return true, return false, I can't quite remember, but something like that. Unfortunately, when you have 2 days of writing code, you're gonna mess something up. The skill I had developed over the years is how do I hide that I did encounter a bug. So this did happen yesterday, and thankfully nobody noticed. So I just tried to hide it, and everything should be fine. But yeah, nothing major, thankfully. I didn't take down any servers.
So you solve it like that?
Yeah, I didn't solve it, I hid it. Not everything can be solved.
But what was the last bug that you actually solved?
Oh, well, that will be earlier in that day when we actually have to, because part of my workshop, I'm actually working on the code, but there's heavy exercises for the students as well to be able to contribute and feel like they also progressing in their workshop path. So there definitely were small bugs as we were writing code, but then I had to fix them as part of the exercise, give them the code and have them contribute back. So it's a nice feedback loop.
Okay, I have just one last question for you. Are you planning to return to .NET Days?
If you invite me.
Yeah, for sure. We already have planned for next year, for April, and you're invited.
Awesome. Buy tickets.